Sup guys, daskro here again. Another global conflict match. 32 versus 32 organized matches. That means that it's not a pub, it's not a public server where we're just playing around with random dudes. These are two teams of 32 players each organized together. They have strategies, they have plans, they have orders given to the squad level. And those squads and those teams have to win the match. It's harder than it looks. It really is when playing on a match like this. And what's the map for this time around? It's Karkand. That's right. Karkand Conquest Assault. Now, we're playing globalconflict.org, which is it's a tournament, yes, but it's a tournament where you play on a risk board. It looks something like this. So this is the risk board. You guys see it? So we're red. We're Team Dark. We're playing against Team Pride, which is in blue. And we're doing pretty well in this hemisphere. We're doing pretty good here in Northcom and Southcom. But they still have Peru. And they still have Nigeria. And they're going to try to attack us. And in this scenario, they are attacking from Peru into Venezuela. They're attacking with 4 armies, and we have 3 armies there. And I'm going to show 2 matches. And the first match, I'm going to show you where I didn't do too well. In the second match, I'm going to show you where I did a whole lot better and sort of talk about the commentary behind the choices that I made and the differences and other things of that nature. Now, when we play these matches, since we are defending, we only play one side. And we play that side for however many times the dice rolls go. So they're attacking 4 times. If we can beat them, 3-4 times, we're going to win this. But if they can defeat our 3 guys, our 3 armies, if we lose 3 times consecutively, we're done. And so that's what this is. We're playing on, let me go back to the map here. I'm going to clean that off, and then I'm going to clean, that's not working. There it goes. We're playing on Karkand. We're playing only on the Russian side. RU is here at the bottom. Not PU, RU. And they're playing US side. US side has some advantages. It has an LAV-25, it has an M1 Abrams, whereas the Russian side only has a T-90 tank. There are 4 points in this game mode, or 5 points rather. That you can't even see that. Let me move this down a bit. What if I? There you go. Oh, that's so much better. They have 2 vehicles. We have 1. We have 5 points we can defend. If they start taking a majority of the points, 3 points, we start to lose the bleed. We start with a whole lot less tickets than they do, although not a whole lot, but they start off with more. But the bleed's on them because this is conquest assault kind of stuff. But if we don't hold 3 points, maybe at EDC, EDC or EDB, or even BD, that's not right, ADEA. Yeah, there you go. I'm just not doing well. Anyway, let's keep on going. A lot of points here. You have a hotel, which is the first point. There's only a few choke points that they can push through. They can push through the side here. They can push through the side roads down this way, or they can push on the far, the far right. And even though we're going to try to make a sort of imaginary line of sorts, we know that line's going to be temporary, so we may lose A, we may even lose B, but if we could hold 3 points, we're going to be good to go. Yours truly, going to be the tank on T-90. Going to have a tank, not only just a tank crew with me, but a tank crew and an infantry crew with me, trying to hold these points. And it's going to be hard, because the M1 Abrams versus T-90, okay, it's about even. But you throw an LAV to the equation, LAV is so powerful against other tanks. And so I know I'm going to be outmatched, and I have to be careful. And so that's the basic layout. Off the start, I said to myself, well, I'm going to play mostly around maybe the C fountain area, like this area or this area, and I can maybe shoot into B. That was my initial idea of how I was going to play this map. And you'll see that some things didn't work and some things did work. And without further ado, let's get into the commentary.
Well, sometimes they don't much even.
All right, here we go. This is you mean round 2. Yeah. This was the second round we played. In this, we had lost the first round, and we're defending. And so we have 3 armies to defend. They're attacking with 4, and so we're down 1 army. Now I'm playing the tank. I spawn at E point. I'm going to push that tank up around and try to hold this ramp. The ramp is the section that's sort of goes up between B point and D point. Now I see on my mini map they already have APC pushing around, tanks pushing up, maybe oh, I see that? It's pushing all the way around. Now, I'm thinking about pushing back, but oh, when I do it, I'm pushing back.
I'm gonna need help, you guys.
And the reason being is I don't want that enemy APC to take out our back point. If they take out E, we will no longer have a tank. And so I missed that first shot, not good. And this is where it actually gets real bad, because I'm already disabled and he's pushing me, and I got a rate of armor hit and I'm already down.
Wow. Come on.
He's low.
APC's low.
It's disabled.
Am I gonna get it though?
Bottom of ramp.
It doesn't look like it.
APC down.
Oh, it's down. That's good. The IFV against the tank, generally speaking, will always win if the tank does not have distance against it. I try to create distance as I reverse back, but no luck. And it's really about hugging those corners to maximize the distance so that he won't be able to take shots while I'm behind that corner. And so that if I do two corners, a U-turn corner, I will then be able to maybe get one or two good shots on him, because the cadence of his shots, because when he's firing, he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He needs 5 to 8 seconds to fire both his main gun and his AP gun. Whereas for me, on my main battle tank, I just need one. As in fire, and then I can wait 4 seconds. And during that 4-second period, I can hide and I can come back. I can do it every 4 seconds and only expose myself for 1 second, whereas he has to expose himself for 5 to 8 seconds.
Gotta hit him. APC is coming up on the left side as well.
Lots of landmines. That's a good part on our tank. I see a tank pushing up. I get a hit on it. He's already on fire, I think. I take a hit from the RPG, but my reactive takes it. I'm going to keep on backing up.
I hear US around. There's still more here.
403 to 427. Now, we have the bleed on them. But
Backing up.
they have a few more tickets than we do off the start to compensate for that. I take a hit,
No.
and now I'm actually in trouble.
Now you can.
Now, one of the things that actually happened there was, now I'm hitting him through. I'm hitting him through the little arch there, and so I'm doing well, but there's a lot of RPG guys there. The guys in my repair crew, and I'm not saying this to badmouth them, but the guys in my repair crew got out while I still had maneuverability, and so I didn't ask for being repaired, but they got out, and so when I did need to be repaired, they were a bit too late. Luckily, our guys and them, my tank crew, takes out that enemy IFV.
Spawn Delta, yeah. There's some guys on there.
And I'm actually thinking, well, do I want to spawn back and help them out?
Delta's good.
I'm delay spawning.
I spawned like
No,
moving into
Bravo.
As opposed to spawning it at E and waiting for my tank.
They're probably hiding in that little...
For a moment, I stop and I wait to see if I need to spawn in on one of the other points on my squad mates, or alternatively on some of the other points. I do this because, even though that I'm the tank guy, and I'm supposed to get that tank, the tank's going to spawn in 25-30 seconds. I know that if I can be that one extra person to keep that flag from being taken, that we can still keep the bleed, and even though I may die, that may be well made up by the number of tickets that we get from still keeping the bleed on them. And even in that scenario where I would have had to spawn in, what I could have done is I could have said, hey, JD, hey, Zapper, hey, Shadowrado, spawn and take my tank. You guys spawn and get my tank. You guys are good tankers too. You guys can take the tank while I'm fighting the good fight, holding this point down. That sort of dynamism is something that, or dynamism, excuse me, that is really something that really works out well when you have a good crew that knows the cadence of when the tanks spawn in and what have you.
Lots of infantry there now, though, clear them out.
We're still holding these points, but we lost A and B. It gives them the ability then to push down ramp, which is where I am, or push on C on Fountain. I see a guy there, kill one. We initially talked about holding this ramp area because I can pivot back and forth. As such, uh-oh, what am I doing? Why am I not... I didn't see that tank there. I may just wasn't paying attention, but not in a good position, and I'm taking back hits, and there's guys on the rail hitting me, and it's not good. And I did another hit, 2 hits. RPG and a main battle tank. The tank's hitting me. Yeah, there he is. There. No, it's not. I'm taking another one down.
Can we get a med kit on the tank?
I'm getting good repairs, and I'm getting some kills, but they're grenading it. See, there's grenades that show up. And again, I'm just trying to kill these guys, but again, I'm disabled. I can move a little bit, and there's the tank peeking, and I'm down. This position, the idea behind the position was that we would have B, and then I would peek back and forth and hold that left lane while I was pushing, or while they were pushing, to that B from A. I don't know how applicable that lane position is, that ramp, when B's being contested, or they just have B. In fact, I think that I probably should have given that position a bit more thought. A bit more thought, because I don't think there was much of an advantage for me. Yeah, I got a lot of infantry kills. Great. Did we get B? No. Did we stop a D push? Maybe. But overall, we lost the asset, and we already are down one asset. We only got one T90. They have a T9. They have a M1 Abrams, and they have an LAV. And I hit the. Oh, I hit the tire or the tank thing. There's a name for those. I forget what they're called though.
Got an APC right on Bravo.
It's like Charlie Horse or something. I'll look it up later.
Spawning on Delta.
Now this position a little bit better, but I take a hits from somewhere. That was a tank that's hit me. We're trading back and forth. Now I'm really focused on hitting that tank. Now only afterwards do I realize that there's guys also sort of on that B ledge. Take a hit. Now I take a hit, but I'm going forward. I'm going actually into battle, and I'm doing it because I see two guys. Oh, I didn't get a kill on that guy. I go forward instead of backwards because I know there's a guy that was sort of at my... I saw him around my 5 o'clock, and if I move around the position I moved around, it forces him to move around a lot more. And I have a lot of infantry guys around me that are parrying me. That's good. They still got the hill area. I'm just looking for something. 255. 254 to 250, so we're up by 4 tickets.
Okay, guys. I'm not going to be able to take it out myself.
So the APC's pushing me. Doesn't see me. I got a hit on it. That's good. Now, is he going to peek? I saw one guy. There he is. I missed. That's not good. And the tree's in my way. Oh, I can't see anything. This is not good. And I start taking hits. See, look at that. Look at that. I'm really hurting bad. I'm really hurting bad because you got enough volleys on me. I'm down to 50% health nearly. See the tank there? That's not good either. I'm gonna try to back up, but it's not gonna be easy. I got a hit in the tank. I'm trying to put myself in a better position, and that's what I'm doing. He got my reactive on, and I'm hitting him through the bus. I'm using that to my advantage, and I'm hitting him while he's peeking. I'm using that to my advantage, but I am being again I pre-fired that. Underneath there, I saw the smoke, but I thought maybe he's going to show himself a little bit, and I got a disable.
Out of the way, guys. Come on.
And people are, yeah, we're going to push him. Now,
Yeah, we gotta clear it.
I'm pushing him,
You can take this guy out.
They keep killing us from there.
and I miss. Oh, that's not good. Look at all the guys there. What? I didn't get that. Oh, I'm in trouble.
Push too far forward.
He said push too far forward, and I'm in trouble then.
Abram took me out.
Oh, that's not good. Hopefully we can take that tank out. I saw all those guys there with me, and I had this idea that they would be pushing with me because it only felt like 15 to 30 meters, that it was well within running distance, but clearly it wasn't. Or maybe there was more push on C than what I expected. The APC came around only after the fact, after I died. We now have lost the C point. Now they have the bleed on us. 198 to 95, 93 and 192. Again, trying to get that shot on that APC. See a guy, get a kill, but then I go down. Not a good trade at all.
He is flashing.
Gonna grab my take again and try this again. I'm not really that confident about how this is going thus far. 161 to 186. That ticket bleed is so fast. We're down by, wow, we're down by 30. And this isn't just a ticket bleed. This is, look at all the skulls on that mini-map. We are losing a lot of guys, even trying to get into position to push. Not even to push. Look at all those guys up there. I got an arc kill.
Come up to you.
I got an arc kill there. There, I got a kill. So maybe I wiped out that squad. That's good. But I just feel like we don't have an advantage here. Now, okay, you see guys? There's a tank on the other side of that area.
Whole squad in that building.
And I really can't hit it. See a guy behind me. I got him.
Right side now.
Look at my mini-map. I can see them blinking up as I go past them.
Double clock. He's down.
Man, I see my mini-map. I don't see it, but I just can't get hits on him. There's the tank. No hits on the tank. Just tank again.
Tank on B ramp.
There's one guy there. There's another
Killed
one.
one.
I can't get any hits on him.
Yeah, behind. You get him? Two in that building.
There you go.
Oh, I
Tank
got
hit.
one, but there's 3 of them behind that wall up there.
There you go. Disabled. Doing good.
Tank down.
There you go. That was a good position on my part. That tank was a little overexposed. And since it was overexposed, I was able to get some shots on him while he was trying to fight all the other
I
people.
just shot someone. Zapper got him.
Yeah, it looks clear.
Oh, wait, there's more.
First floor zapper.
No, there's a guy up there again.
You
There's
got
someone
res
on the
too.
stairs over by Charlie.
Top floor.
Do I get this guy? Yeah, I got it. Now, Zapper had gone down and tried to engage this guy. I fired into the opposite room because I thought that the guy would be in there. And if he wasn't there, I'd get the kill. If he wasn't in there, then Zapper would clear him out. Unfortunately, Zapper got killed, so I ended up killing him. I think that was a roadkill. Yeah, that guy was trying to C4 me or something.
Good call.
Don't shoot him out left.
Where are they?
I'll take the right side.
Well, to my right.
Look at Minimap. Minimap has a lot of guys backing up again.
Repairs.
But I am now in trouble. And you can see that I'm basically maxed out on my angle.
There's infantry behind.
One guy there. Oh, hey, that was a double kill with one canister shot. That was pretty cool. But I'm going down.
We're all down.
Oh no, I'm going down.
57 to 114. So we actually are getting the ticket. We actually have 3 points, only got 1. Now we're trading.
We are.
But look at how much of a change that was.
Alright, I'm wrong one.
We're down by 60. 60. So even if we recover from here, there could be an issue of attrition. And since they may just fight it out, and they may let us have the bleed, but they'll just fight it out and try to get a bunch of kills in the process. 43 to 102. I'm looking around just to see where things are. They got a firm grip on C. They're contesting almost every flag point. And the thing about C is that they're going to be able to push D or B very easily. And remember, they have their own spawn on the US base that allows them to push A. And so they have all these different positions they can push in. Hell, they can go on C all the way around the back of E and try to contest that. It gives them a lot of options. Whereas we have to have this really long line of defense in order to hold it, because we have the C front, which is really long, and we have the A front as well.
Spawn on Bravo if you can.
Is that a guy? Oh, yeah, there's a guy there. Trying to contest that point. I'm pre-firing in there just to see if I get any shots, but I can see... Uh-oh. Oh, no. Ran over Shadow. There was a C4 to that guy, though, so I don't know what... Shadow was behind me. Maybe he was trying to get out, trying to help out on D. 2075. So that bleed actually helped us quite a bit. Now it's only a 30-ticket deficit, but if we don't get one of these points back, they're going to get the bleed on us again. 17 to 51. People are dying so quickly in here that it really is about the attrition game. 13 tickets to 47.
You guys need to jump on the flag to get it, because I can't.
See a guy on the second floor, took a hit on him. We're just trying to grade this out. 5 tickets, though. May not be in time. 4 to 46. 3 to 44. 2 to 44. 1 to 43.
Oh.
Not doing good.
We just stopped delaying spawns or something, or what happened? Did the bleed on us?
They had the bleed.
Oh.
27-8. Doesn't matter. We lost by a bunch of tickets. And so we're going to go to the next round.
On this.
It's really hard to keep up with your daskro.
How many armies do we have on this territory?
I
Two
think
left
we have
now.
1 division left.
How many do they have attacking?
We're attacking, I think.
We're attacking.
Before the last round, it said 3 attacking remaining.
We haven't won a round yet, so we don't know how many they have unless
Oh.
we reconned it.
Got it.
Sorry, JFK.
Anyway,
Yeah, a little more
Actually,
revives.
I think Jossie would probably be better is if you guys play up on those hill areas near C. Just up in that area
The
where...
classic delta, you mean?
Yeah, the classic delta, yes.
all right. So
Yeah, that way we have
Jossie had a valid point.
Yeah,
That
because
he had, I have an infantry squad with me, and he wasn't able to keep up with me.
Because I was dying more to those incursions than anything else.
All right, here we go. Next round. Next round, this is actually this is round 2 after this. So we had lost that one, but we had won. We had won the next 2, and so this was actually the 5th round.
Oh yeah, look at that. There we go.
And so what we had done is that we now decided to push onto C and hold C and have me concentrate just in the C area.
Did they get him? No, they didn't get him.
Lowest C4 or almost any.
And so I'm going to play in this high ground. All I'm going to do, play in the high ground, play in C, let them play in the high ground with me, hold it no matter what. Or I'm not going to play in the D or the B area. I'm just going to focus on holding C. I'm looking at my mini map. I see the APC and tank pushing up. I got a shot on him, but check this out. So I got a shot. I got 1 shot on him. Oh, and I got a good kill there.
I got one of his repair guys, I think.
Did I get another one?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I got it. I'm doing pretty good.
Someone's there by the bus.
Look at all the guys on bus. Oh, just wrecking them. But that APC's still there somewhere.
Yeah, I'm fine.
You might have to stay
Here
with
he
the
comes
tank,
again.
JD, because I don't have a repair
He's
kit.
coming for you.
Uh-oh. Now look at that. Look how fast.
I'm in trouble.
Look how fast that APC took me out.
20
And look, this is with my...
Oh, I'm falling! Ah!
Oh my god. Oh, I survived it. That's pretty good.
Don't you die on this death row. Don't you die.
Not on my watch.
Alright.
And my reactor's all good. That is because the IFV's AP and main gun don't affect reactive. They go right through it. So we're actually doing really good. It's 418 to 456. They only have 1 point that they gave him. Hey, oh, my other tank there, and I got a shot on him.
Tank's poking
He
me.
got a shot on me on my side. My armor's gone. And look what I'm doing. I'm firing through the small intersections, the columns.
Killed the javelin.
He's peeking again. Am I gonna get it? But I don't know. He missed or something. I don't know. I should be focusing myself on this tank.
He's down.
Oh, that was good. Yeah, that was a good kill because we had RPG guys and Javelin guys, and we see that they're pushing B, but I am not going to push into B unless I absolutely have to. I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job on this side. The vehicles are not a problem. Look, this ABC's pushing up. ABC's pushing up.
Almost
He sees me. I'm back up. I'm going to back up to try to, again, minimize the amount of time that he sees me. I go forward to make sure that he doesn't see me, and I run over Angry Moki. That's not good. And I see him again. I'm just taking shots on him. Taking shots on him. And he eventually gets disabled. It's great. I'm gonna try to finish him off. And he's down. I kill D-Pill, unfortunately. But I kill their APC. We're doing real good right now. It's 398. Let's see, 398 to 403. So we're continuing to bleed on them. They're on B. But look at all those guys, though. Look at all the guys that are trying to cap this so hard, and they're not having any success on it. We're getting a lot of kills in this process. And as I say that, I got him. And as I say that, there's more guys there. It's 389 to 391, so we're losing some tickets too.
Oh, there's a guy in here though. Gamma better get out.
We're losing some tickets as well, but we're still getting a lot of good kills here.
Bring it down.
Oh, sorry, Zap.
The building's clear.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
386 to 375, so we got a 10-point advantage. I missed there. That's not good.
Same.
I need repairs, guys. There you go. I'm gonna repair.
Prepping.
So this force can we please?
And for a lot of this, I'm pre-firing. I'm pre-firing because I know there's guys there, and I feel like that if I can get a shot or two on them, I'm gonna be good.
Oh no!
So the APC's hitting me. He only got me one salvo on me, but I'm already taking a bunch of damage. Already taking a bunch of damage. Try to peek.
Keep on it anyway.
Again, I'm pre-firing, and I got a infantry kill there, so I didn't. If I hit that APC, it was he must have had a repair guy nearby, but whatever. I don't know. But the tank's there. I'm missing it. There, you gotta get hit on it. I'm actually not in a great position right now with my reactive armor because my weak side is actually exposed. Oh no! I killed the midnight train.
Hey, guys on top of C, high C.
There.
High
Again
C.
on top of C.
I really should just turn around so my butt's not. Oh, there, see, it's now. No, I'm turning around so my reactive armor is more focused on it or something. Or I am not. 362 to 311, so we have a more than 50-point advantage right now, which is good. Because we're holding this line, we don't have multiple fronts we have to worry about. If we hold C, the only place they're going to come from is from A and B. That's it. And the bottlenecks are very easy to control. Very easy to control when we can focus on just this. Tank peaks, but I kill mother foe.
APC coming.
I'm utilizing this cadence of back and forth to expose and not expose myself. And I back up, but I'm not doing good. And that I'm actually in a bad position because that APC flanked me. Maybe I can get some repairs. Maybe, but that APC is going to push me hard when he gets a chance.
Was.
And I looked at my rear, and I shouldn't have. Because my mini-map was telling me everything I need to know.
E right now. Looks like.
I thought the IV would push me in my rear, and instead he came in my front. I was looking at my mini-map. And I lost it. Now, if I would have turned around and expected him, would I would have won? Probably not. I probably would have died, but I probably got one more hit in him.
Two of my corpse kit bags around the corner.
Maybe.
We gotta get E back.
But check this out, though. Here's where it gets crazy.
Shit.
We just lost E. We lost E. I don't have a tank anymore. We gotta get E back.
Guys, let's go to market and push for Echo. We need Echo.
Oh, not good.
You're a bit spread,
This,
right?
you know, so we had this really good advantage, right? It was 338 to, it's 338 to 2 something.
Yeah, we lost it. And it was,
But losing E is huge. Now they have 2 vehicles, and we have none. We have to get it back. And I'm actually going to type it out and say, we have to get Echo back. Spawn in, I instant die. Isn't that great? I instant die.
Someone tell Runaway or whoever's FCing that we need to focus on Echo. Without our tank, we're not going to be able to do much.
Waiting for respawn.
They have a lot.
Look at all those people. Look at all those. 320 to 230. We have a 9-ticket lead. We actually have the ticket lead right now. But
Have been.
the more time that we leave those tanks up, it's going to be the more time that they leave their tanks up, and we don't have any tank. The more time that we're going to have to our disadvantage. We have to push this, and I've pushed it twice, 3 times now, and I've lost it each time. Maybe we need to try something different. Maybe some smokes or something like that. See guys on the ledge, grenade it. That makes sense. 305 to 215, 85 ticket difference. We're going to start trying to push this, though. We have to either push it, because if we don't, and again,
A lot on it.
this may just be throwing tickets away, and I'm trying to brute force this, and maybe I'm just not thinking. We're trying to get guys in the cap radius so we can at least try to get this back. But it's just not doing good. But see, Shadow does something smart. He goes around the sides of it. And you got to give Shadow props for this one. He's hurting. That's okay. And I'm just going to start... I'm just going to start wrecking. Because I want my tank back. I don't like being an infantry. And he kills me, though. But I'm back up! Alright! Is there another guy here? Yeah, we got him. Nope, someone else got him, though.
I'll get you up, I'll get you up.
Get my guys up. Doing good. Now we have to push this hard. It looks like the Team Pride put a lot of focus on holding Echo. And so we actually took it back Alpha, and we probably will be able to take it back Bravo. Grenade throws me. I see guys pushing up. I get some kills. And they're pushing up again. Try to flank around them.
Also,
And I go down.
Kitbags, can you please watch out in the north direction for flankers.
Got it.
Angry Milky's number 1, 17-1. And his one death is from me. I ran him over.
Zapper, stay up. I'm on you in 1.
So again, look at all those guys. Look, they're all dead. We gotta res them. Oh my gosh, look at those dead. We gotta do something about this. We gotta get around and do something different. But look, we're all pushing. We're all pushing. We gotta get on it.
Behind us.
Oh, there's one guy there.
Buildings. Next week.
Oh, there's 2. And I get a double kill. It's about clearing them all out and getting reses so that we can keep the bleed on this. We almost got it.
Nice job.
We got it. 265 to 139. We actually gained tickets that time around because of the ticket bleed and the res trains.
Nice fight.
We actually cleared them out and killed a lot more of them in that process. I don't know what Pride's vehicles were doing, but they weren't helping them hold A and B. Get the reses. Looking around, see anything? Get the reses. We got it.
Clear the tank.
If you're in it, I'll spawn in.
Nice job, guys.
Oh, never mind.
Who's in D? I'm pushing
You guys
D.
going to Delta?
He's the only one who can repair.
Massive infantry push from Bravo too. I don't see it.
Send Delta back.
They,
Nice job.
Oh, we got it.
249 and 103. What went well there? Well, we got a whole bunch of people there. It was probably 12, 14 people there on that E point. We were able to flank around the sides, through the train, and then take it. That was what won it for me. Not the brute force stuff that I did, which in hindsight was a bad idea. It was 3 tickets lost for no apparent reason. I sort of assumed, well, maybe we can get a res train out. Maybe.
I'm seeing it.
But now we're losing C, so we got to kick this back 243 to 95. We got a good amount of lead. But look at all those guys, look at the tanks and stuff. Again, I'm going to use this column to my advantage.
Tank disabled.
The APC's there. AB doesn't see me.
They're moving back.
APC low.
And again, I'm just peeking.
I'm going to spawn back in there.
He's going to try to hit me. But again, I'm peeking around so that he doesn't see me.
He's on Bravo. We're not gonna take it.
And I'm taking a lot of hits on him. He's disabled. That's good. You see that? See that? Again, I'm trying to hit to obfuscate, and there he is. And he's taking no hits on me. 70%. Waiting for him to peak. He's probably getting repairs as well.
Infantry speaking around your back right.
I'm down.
I don't see anything. And I got another hit. That's good.
Oh man.
And I'm gonna ram him. Maybe. Oh, I got him. Cool.
nice job.
Now that was not just me. I think there was a javelin there as well. But look at all those guys that are dead on my right.
My bad.
That's not good. 208, 207, and not 82. I see the APC pushing up. I get a shot on it, but he's gonna wreck me. He's gonna kill me so fast.
Infantry that busted up building.
I can't. I don't know. Am I? Oh, we got him. That was remarkable. Because I'll tell you, if it wasn't for my repair guys repairing and them shooting, a good double kill, then I don't know if I would have been doing it. They're all spawned on B, but they're all super exposed. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna keep on firing on them. And take in mind, I still got medic kit. Again, I'm looking around to see where they are, stopping them pushes.
Left side reaction's good.
Do the pushes. Trying to clear them up.
Back react.
Trying to clear them up. Maybe get B back. Maybe not. Maybe it's just a feint. Maybe we're just trying to fight out on B to take the tickets down. 190 to 45. 150 ticket lead. We can do that.
Ooh, what was that?
Sound,
RPG.
let's move up a bit forward.
Again, just peeking it.
Where do you want me?
Good repairs. That's good.
I'm back. APC up.
APC.
And they're preparing to push. I'm going to back on up, and I kill TC Zapper. And the tank's pushing up too. I gotta go. I gotta go. I'm actually oh, Angry Monkey! He ran right into me when I ran into him. I was running away. Oh, I'm so bad. 181 to 20, 160 point lead. I think we got this, but we lost a D. We just have to bleed them. 17 tickets.
Got a hit on it.
That was a good hit on my part, but look at that. He saw me and he did a bunch of damage to me.
Nice.
Look at that. Oh my gosh, he's just wrecking me.
Don't worry, daskro, you have enough people and javelins around you.
I'm about to die.
Don't.
I can't hit him.
APC disabled.
We won this one.
Okay, 9 tickets. We can do this. 9 tickets.
Shit.
Alright, everyone, go knife that thing.
You're gonna try to push him. Where is he? 3 tickets.
Infantry behind you, armor.
Yeah, he's down now.
Uh-oh, he's gonna get me. Oh, they got him. They got him. 1 ticket later, 162 to
Nice job.
1, and that's final score.
Awesome work, guys. I don't even know what to say. I'm at a loss for words.
Well, let's go to the analysis now.
Nice job taking back E. That was huge.
Yeah, let's do some analysis. That was a pretty good round. All right, that's the end of the round. Second round, first round. And in the end, we ended up winning this map. To recap, we lost the first 2 rounds. We won the last 3. 5 rounds total. We won 3, they won 2. We were able to stop them. So, really good job on our part. Now, what happened that went really wrong on the first map? Well, I decided to play the T90 tank on this section right here, along this little road right here. And in that road, I said, okay, well, if they're pushing up here, I'll peek at it, I'll fire at it. If they're in the building, I'll fire at it, and I'll be able to pivot back and forth in order to take out that enemy tank as such, or APC or what have you. I was thinking, well, maybe they'll push over here, and then if they peek, then I'll be able to peek them. But it didn't work out that well. It didn't work out that well because, one, by the time I got over there, they were around B, and B is actually right over here, their size square in terms of the cap radius. So around this section right here, they already had it, and so I was peeking back and forth. And that's fine and all, but they had guys all along this edge right here. It was really a losing proposition for me, and I should have reacted a whole lot faster and gotten out of there, and I didn't. And that probably cost my team a lot of tickets. A lot of tickets, and both in the sense that they were trying to push B, but I was really ineffective, and my tank crew wasn't able to repair me because they were getting killed as these guys were peeking along this end. It just didn't work out that well. Eventually I started playing up here, but I wasn't playing on the top C area. I was really basically playing around this road and maybe right here. Peeking, taking shots, but really around this road. But the problem with that positioning was that they had B for the most part. They had A. We were holding D, C, and E. And they were pushing from B to C, excuse me. And their vehicles were pushing along that way. The vehicles were pushing around this way. They had pushes on these 2 sides here. And when they had pushes on those 2 sides, they started getting these buildings and pushing on a D. And I was right here and right here. And they could hit me from both sides, both in the east and west. It was not a good position for me to be in. And towards the end, we started taking sort of the C hill area up here and having a little more success, but not a whole lot. By the time we started adapting, we had lost the match. Ticket deficit was just too great. It really was. So, what did we learn from it? Well, Evil Jossi, the German fellow, had said, daskro, we cannot keep up with you. And I didn't respond off the start when he had said that. It took a while to think about it. And what I ended up saying was, if you remember, let's just hold top C. Just this area, because remember, this is a hill. This is a hill. Distraught out, H-I-L-L. This is a hill right here. It's a hill over here, too. We're going to hold this C top area. We're going to have the infantry squad that's along with me hold the C top area. Don't worry about anything else. Excuse me. My allergies are kicking up. Don't worry about anything else. Just worry about holding top C. And I will play up in top C, and I will move to C if I need to. I'll move to beyond C to B if I need to, but I'm going to just play in this top area. We're going to minimize the amount of angles they can attack from, so that if they are attacking, we know they're only coming from maybe one or two directions, and they're both close to each other. They're both within a cone of fire. They're not within. They're not coming from another angle like this. We held it pretty well, but there was one instance though in which I had died. I believe I had died at C. APC comes in C, they take C, and then the APC fast pushes all the way to E, drops guys off, and then we take their APC out. That's good, but they take E back. They take E back. I don't have a tank anymore. No more tank. We had this big fight. Now, Pride dedicated a lot of resources to hold that E point. I'm gonna guess that they dedicated 3 to 4 squads, which is 12 to 16 people, half their team, maybe half their team or close to half their team. And I say this for 2 reasons. One, there were a lot of people dying, a lot of people being killed on E point, a lot of skulls, but at the same time, we had guys that were still pushing B that suddenly had a reprieve. They certainly had a weight lifted from their shoulders because they were able to push into A and take A back. They were able to push in to C and take C back. They were able to hold D. And we actually had the ticket bleed for that entire duration of when we were fighting E. So Pride dedicated a lot of resources, maybe too much, to hold E. And we eventually took it back after a lot of fighting. And what's really kind of interesting about those fights is that if you can imagine, let's say it's 10 versus 10. So I'm going to do something really kind of interesting here. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say if there is an X, or if there is one line, it means someone died. But if there's 2 lines, it means they died and revived. And if we just have one, that equals 1 ticket loss, right? Let's try this out. Maybe a little T, counting T, and let's say that they do a couple trades. And so it's one guy kills each other, another guy kills each other. We'll say this is Pride, and this is... So Pride loses 3 guys, Dark loses 2 guys, but then Pride gets another kill. But then Pride ends up reviving those 2. Dark does not revive the first 2, but revives these. And this kind of thing goes back and forth, and it's all about duration. So right now, Pride has lost 2 tickets. Dark has lost 2 tickets. This keeps on going back and forth. So I'm just going to do a bunch of X's. And then maybe sometimes you get ticket losses. So even though that in that situation, you had, 5, 6 people die, there's only a ticket loss of maybe 2 on each side. When you have a lot more people, you have 10 people playing on E point. You may have these trades back and forth, and the actual ticket loss between the 2 teams may not be that much because they're all resing each other. They're getting the revives. And this continues until someone gets the advantage. It's usually the defenders that have the advantage because they can, if they don't get a res, the person who's dead and didn't get revived, can either spawn on their squad leader or spawn on E. And this keeps on going. But if the attackers can get E grayed out, and from there can start to clean up the random guys, defenders that are still there, it suddenly is no longer, I lost 2, last 2, we revived a bit, we revived a bit. It no longer becomes that. It then becomes a clean sweep. Because it exponentially gets worse for the team that doesn't have as many players on there. Because every player that they lose is one less player that's up, one less player that can be that can revive other people, and for every player that you lose, there's one more player on the enemy team that's up that can revive, and so it just compounds itself until the attacking team ends up getting the point. In that case, we did that. During that fight, if you watch the tickets, we probably, from fighting on that point alone, Pride probably lost 15, 20 tickets. That's my guess. I'll look over the footage again. That's my guess. So that's sort of the trades that you have to go for with holding E. If Pride would have pushed their APCs a whole lot more, APC and tank, taken the initiative because our tank was not up, and held A, B, and C, then they most definitely would have had the bleed on us and perhaps would have been able to offset some of that ticket loss that was lost from attrition at E. Does that make sense? I think it does make some sense. Now, what if our dark guys were running all engineer, and so they were just pounding the enemy tanks and APCs, or alternatively had landmines in place, maybe right here, right here, right here, and forced the tank and APC to either go around or take landmines out, thus prolonging their ability to go into these points and be effective. That I can't speak to, but what I do know is that there were a lot of guys on E, and what few guys that were left on these other points we were able to take back, even though that they had a vehicle advantage, even though that our vehicle wasn't up and they had two vehicles that are very fast and can maneuver to A, B, and C very quickly. What happened? I don't know. I may have talked to a few guys who were playing this, but that's some observations that we had on this, or at least I had on just thinking about this out loud. What did I do well on the second round? Held top. That was great. I eventually got to the back of the trains and then was able to attack. Help guys, res guys, throw grenades, get some good kills. What did I do wrong, though? Ooh. Second round, I did some really bad things wrong. I talked about first round and what I did bad. I sometimes get impatient. Everyone gets impatient sometimes. I certainly do. There was a few instances in which I was spying in. I was spying in with either medic or engineer, but I wasn't curtailing my class, my loadout to be advantageous. I was just running in there. I was dying real quick. That was out of frustration, and it was out, and when you get frustrated, you tend to do things that are bad. That's a very pub thing to do. To me, I wasn't even thinking. I was just like, okay, let's just run into it and try to get it. And I lost a ticket. Not only lost a ticket, but when my guys tried to go with me or try to revive me, it wasn't successful. So I didn't really lose one ticket. I lost 3 or 4 tickets per push. And there was 2 pushes in which I pushed in and didn't have anything. But then, I think it was either Tactical Virus or TC Zapper. I think it was TC Zapper. He got it on the side, on the train, and he waited. He just waited. He waited until I got in. We got in, and then my other guy spun on me because I was the squad leader. And then we got around that back of the train and started making a good push. And by the time we were able to clear out that back train and really put pressure on them, we swooped in. There were probably 12, 14 guys on that flag by the end of it. Really, really effective. So that was a good recovery. And that's not because of me. That's because of TC Zapper playing smart in the face of a crisis. Because that really was a crisis, losing that point. It really was. If we don't get back E on the tank, and then it just compounds itself. Let's say, for instance, we would have lost E. They would have, or they would have taken it while my tank was still there, and then he would have taken the tank, and then they would have just brought it back and held it at A, and we would have taken E back. But we don't have a tank. That's even worse. That's sort of the back and forth as to why I have to make a very at the moment decision as to when I die as a tank. Do I spawn back at E and just wait for that tank? Or do I spawn on my teammates who are available and need urgent help? Is there a spawn point or a cap radius that I have to be at because they're a big infantry push, and I know that if I can get in there, I can get a few good picks. I don't know. That is something that has to be judged on a case by case basis. And luckily, they never stole my tank, so it's good. But there could be instances in which they could have taken the tank. It's all for grabs. Got to be cognizant of that. Got to be cognizant of those spawn times as they come back in. Any last thoughts? Any last thoughts? There was one other bad push that I did. I think it was in the second round, where I was on here, and there was a tank here. And I was on the fountain area, and I was pushing up. I got a few good shots on him. I got a few really good shots on him because there was a bus, and I was hitting him between the windows on bus. Actually, I'm disabled. And I thought to myself, man, I'm not disabled. I'm losing my radar, but it's okay. I can take this guy out. I'm going to bum rush him as fast as I can, and then kill him. And while I did that, while I was driving up there, it only was 2 or 3 seconds driving up there, at the very most. He had 2, 3 repair guys, almost fully repairing him by the time I hit him. And because of B guys, enemy players on B that were firing from B to C, and in this sort of area, this right here, because of that, they were able to pin or limit the movement of my infantry crew and tank crew that was along with me. And so I pushed all the way up on here, and I didn't have anyone to help me. No one to RPG the enemy tank, no one to repair my own tank, and I went down fast. That was a bad move. It was a bad move because I assumed that my guys would be with me, and they weren't. And I'm not blaming them that they weren't there, because clearly they were being pinned down. A few of them actually died trying to get to me because of those enemy infantry. I should have been a bit more patient, or but have waited for them to get in the tank with me. There was one guy with me in the tank, but he got in, tried to repair a bit, but then got killed, because it happens. Didn't work out that well. I think that's really about it for this map. I think at the end we started to get a hang of how the infantry play and what points to hold and to give up, and don't try to overextend ourselves. And the tank crew did a great job at keeping me up a number of times. So I think that's about it. So thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed this, and until next time, see you around.